Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Gaming Legion, Gaming Lahan. You can call me Legion, you can call me Jacob, whichever you prefer. I'm trying a little something right now. I'm trying multi-streaming, so right now I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Um, we're seeing how it works. I'm hoping it will do well. It took me about a half an hour just to fucking get this thing up and running, but you know what? We're here anyway. um, all right. Apologies. I did not stream all week. I had a lot of stuff I needed to take care of. Monday was Inauguration Day, MLK Day, and I had some stuff I needed to take care of there since I didn't have school. And then the past few days have been a little backed up with schoolwork, and hell, fucking yesterday I got a headache. So I'm not even kidding. What was that? No, on Tuesday I had a headache. But I'm not even kidding when I say Tuesday. I went to work at like 7, got back at 9, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I got a video idea. Let me make it real quick. I'm trying to make food. I had to take a shower, make food. I had a headache, and I'm like, you know what? Let's make this video. So I'm like making it, and halfway through I realize I'm absolutely bumbling my fucking words, and I realize like, holy shit, what am I talking about right now? So I'm just like, fuck it, scrap it, rest so that I can like fucking go to work. And so fun. Fun. But you know what? We're back today. We will not be doing Persona today. We will not be doing Persona, unfortunately. I just want to make this a quick one. The Xbox Developer Showcase, or Developer Direct, however they say it, came out today. And I just want to go over it, give my 2 cents. I've already seen it, so I already know what's coming, but I want to still put it out there into the universe while I am alive. So let's move over to YouTube, pop it open. So this just came out earlier today, and it is 5 games, 2 of which were hidden. We didn't know about them. Now we do. But yeah, I am genuinely very excited for all of them. Like all 5 of them, I'm actually really excited for. 3 of them obviously have precedent. 2 of them, I think they actually have good concepts, and I think as long as the actual storytelling goes well with it, I think artistically both of those games are already going to be great. So yeah, let me also just fix this a little bit. There we go. I'm like, I am off to the side. Let me get it a little more in the middle. Okay. You cannot hear this shit, so let's throw on desktop audio. Now you can hear. Hopefully. All right. Again, I have seen this, although I only really got a good overview because I was watching this in the middle of class. So other than like the last game, and like a little bit of the second one, I didn't get to really like deep dive into this stuff. So I'm excited to re-look over all of this. Good thing I am a good, healthy 20-year-old man. I can buy these games in any region I feel necessary. Okay, wow. Turn you down a little bit. Actually, here, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do that. There we go. So now, cool. Sorry about that. All right, are your ears okay now? You can hear me without getting your back blown out and your ears blown out harder. I have talked about this before. I'm not a huge Xbox person. I will say that now. I already know a few of these are coming out on PS5, and they will be bought on PS5 for me. But I'm still glad we get to see them here. This first one looked absolutely crazy. I'm trying not to spoil, even though I'm already watching this late. But this first one was so crazy. It was theorized, but I had no idea that it was going to be here.
I
always think it's funny how they record these showcases. They do it all serious, like fuck that looked like I was dying. they got like the Riz faces going on. They're like
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon,
I love it,
youngest
it's
of the
funny.
divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a soul ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Oh yeah.
Infiltrated the facility.
I think the coolest ninja masks are those like half masks with like an oni or just like one of those like demon designs, dude. I love those mask designs. So off the bat, I already love this guy.
No escape.
I also want to say, I think you can already tell what this is going to be. I've never played Ninja Gaiden. Never played a Ninja Gaiden game. I don't have any of them. But after seeing this, it makes me really want to get into it. So best believe I will already be either buying it digitally or maybe I'll find it through physically. I would like trophies if possible, so if it's on PlayStation or Xbox Store, I'll get it there.
This is it. Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting.
Oh yeah,
is here.
I knew it was a Ninja Gaiden as soon as I saw this guy because I remember seeing him during like compilations and stuff of old Ninja Gaiden gameplay that people would use.
Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but let's just assume that I'm not wrong here. Let's assume I'm not wrong. I also want to know if that figure is going to be a thing you can get, because I think that would be kind of cool.
本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気な雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
Bro, again, they just do like the Chad faces. I love it. It's so funny.
世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。
Like, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 is here.
街が呪いの影響を受け
Fucking
ビ
love
ルは
it.
崩れ道は歪みヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。
The way they're doing this, it makes me kind of think of what was it? It was that ninja anime that just came out last summer that fucking sucked because they put mechs in it. Like I feel like that this is what that was trying to be. Just that this is the perfected version of that, just with no mechs. What was it? Ninja Kamui? Yeah, Ninja Kamui. I feel like if they did it sort of like the futuristic tech, but with ninjas like this, Ninja Kamui would have been so much better. No fucking mechs.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Dude, okay. I know I'm probably gonna get flack for this by saying this, but the first thing I always think about whenever I see like stuff like this is like, oh yeah, Souls-like, totally. I know it's not a Souls-like, and the boss battles kind of made it seem like it a little bit to me, but I'm also like, this is not a probably not a Souls-like, or even a Souls light. Maybe it'll have a few elements, but it would not be classified. Although Jedi Survivor is always talked about as a Souls-like, so maybe this will be too. Who knows? Who knows? I am not the authority on it, and nor do I want to be.
ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者外伝らしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
I love it. It looks so
それ
good.
ぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆名落としなど
Bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna be playing on this. What's the Rock Lee move? Where like Lotus something? Bro, I'm just gonna be thinking of that every single time. Just Lee dropping Sasuke.
歯応えやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者外伝を触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者外伝を初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
Absolutely.
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと
This is a lock. We are absolutely getting
の開
this.
発を進めてきましたが、 ついに発表することができて非常に
If
嬉
I
しく
can
思い
be
ます。
speedy with some of my other games, we will be playing this. Maybe on stream, who knows? But I want to be playing through this series now. Obviously PS5. Obviously we'll get a PS5. Sorry Xbox, I know this is your thing, but no.
こちらをご覧ください。
And this just made everything so much cooler. This is like the biggest reason why I wanted to start this now. It's like, okay, I'll probably get Ninja Gaiden 4. I'll get it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it right away. This is one of the reasons I'm like, okay, maybe we can play this. Maybe we can play this this year. Oh my god. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshi, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, dude. Like I said, as soon as I saw it, oh yeah, we're gonna try and play through this year.
オリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。美麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウ・ハヤブサに加え、アヤネ、モミジ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。
Alright, now I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. Is this coming out on PS5 or not? I'm gonna be that guy. I got no problem buying it on Xbox, but if I can get it on the PlayStation, I would much rather get it on the PlayStation. So, like, I already know it's $50 by itself. If you don't get Game Pass, it's $50 by itself, and that's probably what I'll do next week after I get paid. But like, do we got any other plans? We got any other plans for the PS5? That's something I might need to look up. You know what? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. Let's look this up. Ninja Gaiden. Oh wow, there's... Did I spelled that right? Yeah, there's no Ninja Gaiden on Is Ninja Gaiden an Xbox? I thought it was cross platform. I thought or you know, it was probably just the PS3. It was probably just PS2 and PS3. Because I remember seeing Ninja Gaiden 3 for the PS3. Ninja Gaiden 2 was 360. Yeah, okay. It was a... Oh, there's an NES version. Interesting. Okay. Then I'll probably just get I'll just get it on Xbox. Maybe then I just get Ninja Gaiden 4 on Xbox. Just keep it all in the family. You know, do an old Alabama triad.
忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。
I think I kind of want that figure. It looks nice. Okay, so maybe we'll get it on the Series X. That's a maybe. We'll see. This one is interesting. I'd say probably my least favorite out of all of them, but I am still interested in it. It's a little unique.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada.
Ah, oh fuck.
At our studio, we
Pop
care
something
about
to my
world
jaw.
building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
I will say, I'm pretty sure they're gonna elaborate more on that in the actual game because it looked pretty like snipped together. Because that just went from one place to the other, and it just like it just went from lighthearted to let's bitch a little. So I think they're gonna flesh it out more in the actual game because it looked like it just went from 0 to 100.
That redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself.
I do think that weapon is really cool, though. That's very unique, and I'm actually really excited to see how that
Beyond the
works.
surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Oh god, echoes. Oh no.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands
Echoes
and
of
stigmas
wisdom.
in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff.
I'm very interested in that
abilities
spindle.
manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Haints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
I am very interested, kind of,
Each Haint has its own unique
how
moveset,
these come
strengths,
to
and
be,
weaknesses
because they
that
didn't
you will
mention
need
it
to
at
learn
all, and that's
adapt to.
just like,
For example, the
it's just
plot goes
unknown
on the
right now.
ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed.
just because I don't.
Hazel can counter these threats
To be
with
fair, I
agile
don't see how the
moving
magic
abilities
powers
to
come in at all either, so
jump
definitely
attacks
a lot to be explained.
and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills become the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past.
Echoes.
Hazel
God.
must experience these echoes before she can.
Okay, Echoes of Wisdom wasn't that bad.
What kind of person would do that to
I'm
someone?
exaggerating.
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight.
I do like that. That's
Whether
cool.
it's Tooth
The
of Tom
music.
or hugging Molly. Each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes.
Okay,
From abysmal
one
swamps
thing that they're going to
to
talk
flooded
about.
farmlands,
The frame rate's
to the
kind of catching me a
Appalachian
little bit.
In our magical
it's not even like
South,
this frame rate's
decaying
good.
buildings reclaimed by
It's the
nature
artistic frame rate
stand
that they're
moments
doing where
away
they're
from
doing
a
it
hungry
on like what on
and
twos
as
or on
Hazel
threes.
delves deeper, reality bends
It's just a
ever
little
more
jarring. Like like you can see it
The
juddering,
history,
and I'm just not
landscape,
used to
and
that.
folklore of the American Deep South fill our
I
world,
definitely need to
and
get
our
a
team
little
has
used to
infused
that.
the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and hate blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone
Yeah, like
to
you can
every
see it right
comic
there.
character.
It is artistic. Like
Because
that
this
is
folklore is open to
intentional.
visual
It just
interpretation,
feels weird.
We embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our
Especially
own version
because
of a
like the
fantastical
background and the
set.
camera are all moving at one frame rate, and then all the characters are moving at at like half the frame rate, a third of it, or 2/3, whatever. They're moving at a different frame rate. It just feels so weird. But I think it might be cool. I just got to get used to it.
Disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
I will be going and pre-ordering that when it's in like March when it comes around, gets closer, that I will 100% be getting that for Series X. Ooh, another. I love the concept of this. I love the concept of this. Or like the background, behind like the story. Absolutely love it. This one I'm very excited for, and I hope it does well.
Bonjour, everyone.
Like, not just because they're French absolute dogs. Absolute beautiful people.
Based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based
Oh
RPG
yes, another reason. Turn-based. I love turn-based games.
Here we are.
This is why Pokemon are some of my favorite games ever.
In game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth.
And it looks beautiful.
Gameplay.
God, I love that
innovates
UI.
on the
Oh my
classics
god. I'm so excited
And
for this
world
game.
that is
I'm
completely
actually really excited for this one.
and
I love
immersive.
everything about
We
it.
founded Central Interactive on these
Oh my god.
A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on
We
that
still
we didn't
got
want
some
to
younger
focus on good
cougars in
versus
this
evil.
game. That's
What's
good. That's a
interesting to us
good
are
thing. Good
people
thing. We have
who,
younger
yes, are
cougars.
flawed, but who care deeply about each other, and conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
I love how they look
Protocol
too,
doesn't
like their
cover every
outfits.
contingency.
There's
You know that.
It's got like hints of steampunk
Contrast
in
that
there
with
with
Seal,
like sort
whose
of
darkest days have
piratey
already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you?
and like and like
Actually,
mystical, like, you know, magic
I'm the one
clothes,
whispering to
fantasy
them.
like that. Oh.
It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Mael, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's very, very old
Oh.
and has seen many expeditions coming.
It looks so
He
good.
is a Jestroll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jestrolls across the game.
Oh my god, I'm just so excited.
And of course,
April
there is
cannot come sooner.
Who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
SK is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But every time I see that UI, I just get it does something to me. Ooh, it does something to my insides.
Mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often
It gives me
found
like
the
hints of
real-time elements too
Persona,
hard.
kind of,
Some of us are
like
still
later
traumatized by
Persona.
enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Mael switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mael the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip
I will say the
hundreds
frame
of
rate was
passive
looking a little
effects,
weird
which
there.
in our
It did
game
look like
are
it was
called
trying to chug a
Lumina.
bit, but these
Every
might
character has more than
there might
20
still
unique
be some
skills in their
last
skill
minute
tree
bugs they're
and
working
hundreds
out.
of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore.
There probably is going to be a day
Needless
one
to say,
patch
we
too,
can't
so
wait to see how you choose to play and what
Might
kinds of
help out
builds
a
you'll
bit.
design that we probably never even imagined.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique.
You are not French, motherfucker.
Every level
The
has
most
its own
American
color
person
and
they
texture
could have got.
identity. For
So we
example,
got
the Jestroll Village.
So-
is
so
an
you know what we
early
got?
area
We
in
got
the game where players can enjoy
French
a fun
shit.
break.
The most
We
American
wanted
guy.
something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Jestrolls are like. The Jestroll village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Jestrolls, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Monoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Jestroll.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes.
I definitely see an owl out of that guy,
organically
so that's probably something else that he had thought of, because at least the face is very resemblant of an
We
owl.
absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Okay, that was one thing that made me laugh. He's like, yes, we have, guess what? A world map! Oh my god! I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, dude.
We're super happy with
It definitely gives off Final Fantasy vibes, kind of, where like older Final Fantasy, where like you got the world map and you go to a place and it shrinks down. You know what? You get what I mean? Probably, maybe, I don't know.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited.
Well, I'm getting
to
it on the
invite you into world of
PS5,
Expedition
so
33.
unfortunately,
We are a small,
sorry.
passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
So you have the American guys say, never mind. Let's go! April's about to be hyped for gaming. April's already about to be hyped. We're about to get the Switch 2 Direct. We're getting 2 really awesome games. Probably more than I'm not thinking of right now. I'm already excited. Yes! 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 Got a little poopy there. Hold on.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever, and the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise.
Yes,
It is
sir.
an honor
Yes,
to work on this
sir.
game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
It's actually funny, like a week or two ago, I had just bought all of the Doom stuff. I'd gotten Doom Eternal physically, but I got Doom 1 and 2 and then Doom 3 on the PlayStation Store, like they were on sale. And then just earlier today, I got Doom 2016 because it was on sale for $4. So another games, maybe I'll try. There is 5 games in the series, so we'll see. But I might try and play all this before the May, which is the release time, May 15th.
Super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah, the shield is probably my favorite part out of this whole trailer that they're showing. This whole little breakdown. I'm loving the look of that shield. Oh, it's so cool.
The goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want
I am
every Doom
confused
game to
about
stand
that.
on
I
its
don't know
own as a
what they
unique
mean by a
experience.
single button press,
So in
because
2016, we asked you to run
I don't know
a
how
game.
you're going to differentiate
Eternally
between
was jumping
throwing, parrying, and
Doom the
well,
Dark
parrying
Ages,
and blocking
you're
you
gonna
can
stand
you
and
can do
fight.
that in one. But I don't know how throwing is going to work with a single button press when it would also assume it, or that rush attack that they just showed. I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest,
I'm interested to see though.
baddest
Interested to
demons
see.
you've
It might be
ever
like how long you hold it. Like if you're actually holding and pressing it in for a bit, it'll just block. If it's a quick tap, it'll throw. I don't know. We'll see.
How about an iron flail?
Maybe if you're running and you tap it, that's where the dash comes in. I don't know.
Or even a Doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system.
I will say that mace is
All on
probably
one
going to be
input,
my
complete with
my
combos
weapon
and
of
upgrades.
action.
And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an
Either that or the
all-new,
electric gauntlet. I'm
unsynced,
not a big fan of the
completely player's control
the old ball and
glory
chain.
system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Oh yeah. Dude,
That's right,
that
we've
gun
saved the
looks
best for
fucking
last. Doom
insane.
has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines. Built to butcher,
I didn't realize it earlier. It's
impale,
using skulls
and
as
shred
ammo.
demons
What
with
the
help.
fuck? Dude, that's awesome.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Oh yeah. I know they're in sort of the same realm, which is why I noticed this, but if you, the UI and everything kind of feels a little reminiscent of Space Marines too. And I know they're kind of a little similar, where it's like a hack and slash, you know, fantasy space sort of thing. So it makes a little bit of sense, but I don't know. It just I'm feeling Space Marines too when I see the UI on this.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune
I will
the
tell you right
speed
now,
and challenge of the
that difficulty is not going over normal difficulty or medium, whatever.
It's a Doom for all.
I'll probably be keeping it at normal. It won't go down to easy, but it is not going over. It is not going over normal, medium, or whatever. And fuck that.
To get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech.
Oh my god.
It's the size of a building. It's powerful.
I know I was talking about mechs earlier, but I feel, but like in a game like this,
And if that wasn't
I
enough,
could see
we
mechs
also
working a
have
little
for you
better.
Your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting, cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience.
and I will say, at least if
So
you
we're
don't
excited
like
to
those
share with you
sections,
not just the
it's only going to
gunplay,
be like
but the world
probably
of
2
Doom
or
the
3
Dark
levels each. One of the of the dragon and of the mech. It's probably not going to be that many.
Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
Oh, yeah.
You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
Yes, sir. Oh, best believe that will be pre-ordered. Absolutely, when the time comes around. That will be pre-ordered. Alright, that is pretty much the entire thing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Like I said, I am excited for every single one of those games, some more than others, obviously. But goddamn, I think out of all 5 of those, if I had to rank them in terms of like excitement, Expedition 33, immediately that is my number 1. I mentioned, like I was talking about it, I absolutely love turn-based RPGs. Those are some of my most favorite types of games. That's why I love Final Fantasy. That's why I love Pokemon. That's why I'm actually really liking Persona and getting into that. I love turn-based RPGs. I love the concept behind it about the monolith and basically just stopping that or figuring out the secrets behind it. I love the look. The character designs are all super nice and clean. The main guy, very fuckable, very fuckable. But I love their outfits. It kind of gives off of like that mystical, like a little bit of steampunk in there, kind of, or at least more like like not royal, but like noble fashion, sort of mixed with the mystical, like patterns and stuff. I think you might get what I mean. There's examples out there, but I like how it looks. Just goddamn. I think second, easily Doom. Doom is easily the next one I'm very excited for, just because even though I haven't played Ninja Gaiden, I haven't played anything Doom, but I already know how big Doom is, and out of the thoughts between them, I really like the idea of Doom and just the guy being like this berserker, basically a fucking god, just roaming through hack and slash. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right after Doom is immediately Ninja Gaiden 4. Super excited for that, and then following that Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I love ninjas. Absolutely love ninjas. That's why I was very sad when Naruto Shippuden stopped really being ninja shit and started being a magical power fantasy. I wish they did more actual ninja shit. But I digress. I love ninjas. So I don't know how I haven't played Ninja Gaiden before. I've heard about it. I just never really got into it. I will be getting into Ninja Gaiden. Absolutely, I will be getting into it. I'm gonna see where I can get the first game. I'll probably just get everything on Xbox Series X, like get digital, or if I can just get it physically. Again, I like achievements, so we'll see. But yeah, I love that. And then Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Obviously, super hype. It's a definitive edition of the original Ninja Gaiden 2. So, right there. And it's today. And it's out today. So that's even better. Fifth, but absolutely not least. I don't want people to think, oh, he put this at fifth, so he's not excited for this. I am still heavily excited for fucking South of Midnight? I say I'm so excited for it, and now I can't remember the name of it. I feel bad because I actually am excited for it. Where is it? South of Midnight. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I totally knew it. But South of Midnight, that's another one. Ooh, that one looks so nice. Again, the only thing I would say I don't know is that differing frame rate, but I was able to see it in Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. So you know what? It just needs to grow on me a little. I think it just needs to grow on me a little. I need to see a little bit more. When I get into the game, I'm sure it'll feel a little different. But it does just feel a little jarring seeing like how, stop motion and like not jaggedy, but you get what I mean. Like the background is nice and smooth, nice and crisp. Looks like it would be running at like 120 frames, and then you got the characters all running like they're at 30 frames. So again, it's just something I'm gonna need to work on, educate myself on. But absolutely excited for all of them. I am so ready. Gaming is here. 2025, another great year of gaming. Oh my god, let's go. All right, but I wanted this to just be a short stream. I got an actual video idea that I'm gonna do without a headache, with a full stomach, that I want to go get recorded. I'll probably have that out by the weekend. I'm thinking with YouTube, I want to try and make it like a one video a week type deal, or really whenever I feel like it. But one a week seems reasonable for what for my schedule. I can always like record an hour or two, come up with an idea over the weekend, record it at some point, edit it during work when I edit it during work when I'm not doing work. But yeah, so hopefully I can get that out by probably Saturday. I want to try and get it out by Saturday. But thank you guys. So for anybody that hopped in, anybody watching right now, thank you so much for watching with me. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about dumb shit. For anybody that has hopped in throughout the stream, thank you as well. For anybody watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't see you right now if you are there, just because first time I'm doing this, so I don't got a system down. but I hope that I can make it better. I'm also hoping to now stream on TikTok for the last 70 days that we had it. I want to see if I can get that going. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on my socials. Check me out on TikTok. Check out the VOD channel where this will be up. And I hope you guys had a great time. See you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye-bye.